if you take Social Security early, almost any benefit earlier than your full retirement age, you have an annual limit that you can't earn over, or they're going to reduce your Social Security. The good news is that withdrawals from your 401K and your IRA and a whole bunch of other stuff will not count against that limit. I'm going to explain it here. Sit down on the couch and get a cup of coffee and let's go into this. So in 2022, you can make about $20,000 if you take Social Security early. By early, I mean anytime before your full retirement age. You got to know that it's a sliding scale based on your birthday. You can get the cheat sheet that will tell you all these percentages and dates and deadlines for both Medicare and Social Security on our website, themedicarefamily.com. Put your email in and it'll go to your email. It's good to get that and then come back to this video and watch it again. So let's say you take Social Security at the earliest you possibly can get your retirement benefit, which is age 62, which I recommend. If you're not working full time, and you're not making over that annual earnings limit. So it's actually $19,560. I just say $20,000, just round it up. If you go over that, for every $2 you go over it, they're going to reduce your Social Security by $1. So you're working part-time, but you're not making 20 grand, you're making 30 grand, which is 10,000 over. Every $2 over, they reduce it by 1. So you're 10,000 over, they're going to reduce your Social Security by $5,000. You're like, ouch. It's not a true penalty. You'll get that $5,000 back at your full retirement age. They'll take your retirement money, they'll recalculate it, and you'll get a higher monthly payment, a slightly higher incremental payment for the rest of your life. So you'll eventually, if you live long enough, get that $5,000 back. And they will take it out. So if I work too much this year and they're going to take it out, they'll take it out next year after I pay my taxes and they see that I went over it. So people say, well, 20 grand, that's not very much. The average person on Social Security this year is making $1,640. So $1,600 a month, and I can make an extra 20 grand. That's just not that much. Well, the good news is there's a lot of things that you have, a lot of other sources of income that will not count towards that 20 grand. So you could potentially make another $100,000. Ideally, that'd be great, right? So let's say I take my Social Security at 62. I'm getting $1,650 a month. Half people make more, half people make less. So that's just the average. I have a part-time job and I make $20,000 and I take withdrawals out of my pension, out of my 401k, and I take out 30 grand. Doesn't count. This earnings limit with Social Security, this 20 grand that I can only earn before I reach my full retirement age, is on wages for active work that I do this year. That's critical, okay? Work this year. Active income, not passive income. So 401k has passive income. So you can, as much as you want to take out of that is possible. It doesn't matter. It will not impact your Social Security. It will not reduce your Social Security. So people hear that and they're like, cool, I'm going to take a ton out. Well, just because you can take it out and it won't impact your Social Security earnings limit doesn't mean it's not going to impact you negatively in other ways, right? Because we have all these different things that are going to dovetail. The IRS taxes, your tax bracket, your Medicare Part B, okay? So Medicare Part B is based on your total income from 2 years prior. So if you take a big amount of money out of capital gains and your IRA and all this other stuff, sure, it didn't hurt your Social Security, but it was your total income. So it could cause you to pay more on Medicare Part B. And if you're jointly married and filing, your spouse as well for 1 year. So you got to think about all this stuff. It could also force you into a higher tax bracket. And being in a higher tax bracket might mean more of your Social Security is taxed because Social Security could be taxed based on how much total income you make. So at this point, most people, their eyes are rolling back in their head and they're like, I just hate it. Can you help me? Yeah, we can help you. Or you can call the Social Security office and they can help you. You're already helping yourself by getting in there and learning a little bit at a time. Don't feel bad that you're not absorbing all of this. The one thing I want you to take away from this video is that $20,000 is for active wages of work you do this year. So people are always like, what happens if I get unemployment? No, it's not active wages. What happens if I have rents? No, that's not active work. What happens if when I retire, they cashed out my unused vacation days? I had somebody with $26,000 of unused vacation days. No, does not count. Wasn't for work for this year. Think about it. There's a lot of things. Interest, dividends, residual income, renewals, alimony, child support. There's so many different sources of income that are not work you did this calendar year. So I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. Click, do one video each week. And if you have questions about Medicare Part B and how taking all this money is going to beef up your total income and cause your income to go up higher, that you might have to pay more for Medicare Part B, call us. We will explain what those brackets are. There's 5 brackets. And if you're getting close to it, then you need to lay off on taking any of these other sources of income so that your Medicare monthly premium doesn't go up for 1 year. Thanks. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment. If you have a specific question, always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.